Hello, class, and welcome to Management 1003, and this is going to serve as our course welcome video. So we're going to go through our course canvas, all of our policies, the navigation, how all of our exams and assignments work, our discussions as well, and just go through a brief overview of what our class is going to look like for the fall semester. So I'm going to share now into our canvas, and we're going to take a look at the main page you'll be greeted with when you are joining. So here is our course canvas, and let's go through it together. So this is the main page, and all of your classes are going to look like this now. St. John's has put in a universal homepage, and we see these radius buttons right here. The syllabus will take us to whatever assignments are coming up with the calendar. The assignments are the assignments themselves. The modules are where I would recommend you start because that was my old homepage. I have the whole class organized into modules. Our graded discussions can be found obviously right here under discussions. Your grades can be found under grades, and all the student support links are here as well. I'm Professor Michael Lombardi. It's very nice to meet all of you. If you need me, you could reach me at any time at lombardm@stjohns.edu. And my office hours are virtual and by appointment. If you need me for any reason, just shoot me an email and we can set up a time to do a virtual meeting. Otherwise, let's click modules and take a look at how our course is structured. Note the course welcome video is right on the top. Obviously, that welcome video is going to be replaced by this one when the announcement for the course welcome video goes up. But otherwise, everything here is correct. We have our course outline, which we'll look at in a moment, grading policy for the course. And you see there are two discussions here to start. First is the introductory discussion. This is not part of your grade. It's just basically a get to know you and say hello. So I would recommend everybody in the first couple weeks of the semester just take some time to respond to the introductory discussion. I'll respond back in kind, and it's a good way to get to know everybody. We also have at the very top of modules the general questions discussion. This is if you have any sort of technical issues with the course, have any general questions on anything. It's not graded as well, but it's an open forum where each of you can respond to everyone's posts. I can respond to everyone as well, and we can troubleshoot any issues or questions that we run into along the way with our course. So that is this one right here, the general questions forum. And that one is available to be used at any time. Otherwise, let's go back to our modules and we're going to take a look at our course outline right now. So our course outline for Management 1003, this is financial management. And think of it as a combination of a finance and introductory management course. I'm Professor Lombardi, and this is once again an online asynchronous course. My contact info can be located right here if you need me, and it's also on the main page of Canvas. Our current book is Brigham Houston Fundamentals of Financial Management. The 16th edition is the edition I'm using this semester, and it is published by Cengage Learning. This course will require online access. It requires Cengage MindTap access to complete the assignments. We'll go through in a little bit how to view the assignments and how to actually gain that access, and I'll post some information for our book rep as well. If you have more software questions, he's very good at answering them. So our course description, this is once again a survey of corporate financial management. An emphasis is on financial statement analysis, time value of money, an overview of risk and return, how do we value investments, cost of capital, capital budgeting, and dividend policy. So you're going to get a broad overview of fundamental finance concepts in this course and how they relate to the business management world. So things like knowledge of corporate finance and business operations. We're going to look at financial statements such as balance sheets, income statements, cash flow, and retained earnings. Look at the financial position and stability of various companies using ratio analysis. Look at what's known as risk and return and how they apply to financial decisions, time value of money, and financial decision-making calculations. Everything we cover in this class will serve you very well going forward. to make more prudent financial decisions. This course is pre-recorded. All of my lectures, like I would give in a classroom space, are hosted in YouTube in video form, and they can be found right here. Homework assignments and exams are through Canvas. They require the MindTap access. So the course grade, we have 3 exams, each worth 60% of the course grade, a final exam worth 20%, homework worth 15%, and graded discussions are worth 5%. Then all grades multiplied by respective weights and summed will be your final grade in the course. Textbook, the chapters are required reading. You'll see questions obviously on those points. The PowerPoint slides are based off of the textbook. We don't have handouts in an online class, but I may post a URL or some sort of link that is prudent. I have a couple Excel spreadsheets for later chapters I have posted that help as study guides as well. There's an extra credit assignment, and that's going to be due with the final exam. It will add bonus points onto your final exam grade. It will be hosted through the same Cengage software. Whatever score you get on it will add bonus percentage points on your final exam grade. Now, once again, this is a fast-moving, challenging course. It's delivered in an asynchronous format, and it's the student's responsibility to check due dates and be aware of any upcoming assignments or due dates throughout the semester. All students are expected to complete the exams and assignments by their respective due dates. This is an asynchronous class. It's not like a test has to be done on one specific day. You have the entire time the modules due to work on everything in it. So if you do miss an exam, I'm going to need some sort of a documented reason why, just because there is a long lead time between modules. Please do not leave an entire module until the day before it's due. You will not be able to complete it. Once again, there's a corresponding homework for each chapter in the course. They're broken down into 3 modules. All assignments should be completed prior to taking the exams. So Module 1 and Exam 1 are due on October 1st, Module 2 and Exam 2 on November 3rd, Module 3 and Exam 3 by December the 5th. Final exam is due by December the 12th. And once again, all use the Cengage MindTap software. We have 3 graded discussions in this course, each one corresponding to a major topic from one of the modules. So Module 1's discussions due with the rest of Module 1, Module 2's discussion with the rest of Module 2, Module 3's discussion with the rest of Module 3. So each of the module discussions are due with the respective modules. And here's just our important dates for the semester. Our first day of classes is going to be on the 3rd. This video will be up by the 1st. And the course will be live at that point as well. This course, once again, is going to take advantage of the Cengage MindTap software, and it is required for all assignments and exams. That is the digital software for our textbook. Use of calculators in Excel is recommended during assignments and exams. There are going to be some formulas here that I would strongly recommend having a calculator handy when you are working on assignments and exams. You are welcome to use Excel as well. I do have some spreadsheets posted that we make in the recorded lectures. All written communication, once again, through your St. John's email, no personal emails. That is school policy. If you're having difficulty with any part of this course, our school has tutors in a wide variety of subjects. They are located at the tutoring center in the library, which is St. Augustine Hall, and you do have to make an appointment if you want to utilize them, but they're very good. And if you need me to refer you or anything, I can as well. Our school's academic integrity policy can be found right here. Intellectual property, once again, this is a pre-recorded course, but it is the intellectual property of both myself and the university. Please use all digital recordings and course materials for your own use only. Health notifications. If you have any health issues or anything you think I should know about, it's your responsibility to let me know. And that way I'll make sure if you do need some sort of alternate due date or an incomplete or something else like that, just please let me know and we'll make sure that you can complete the course. If you need to contact the Office of Disability Services, if you get any sort of extra time or any sort of accommodation that you feel I should know about, please let them know and they'll contact me, or you could contact me directly, and their information can be found right here. St. John's does not discriminate in any way, and if you need to contact the Title IX office, their information can be found here as well. Once again, this course is copywritten by both myself and the school, and please use all of the digital materials for your own use only. Now, if we take a look at our outline, Module 1 is chapters 1, 2, 5, and 6. So that's the first 4 chapters. And you have an exam, and that module assignments are both due on October 1st, along with Module 1's discussion. Module 2 is 4 more chapters as well, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That will be due on November the 3rd, along with that exam. Module 3, chapters 11, 12, 15, 20, and 21. That one is due on December the 5th. And then we have the final exam due on December the 12th. So that's going to be the course outline of the chapters we cover here. So that's the course outline. It can be freely downloaded right here if you want to download it or print it. Otherwise, we're going to go back into modules now and take a look at my grading policy. So the grading policy is once again pretty straightforward. We have 3 exams and a final, all equally weighted. We have the graded homeworks. They get averaged to 15% of the course grade. The discussions, 5% of the course grade. Otherwise, let's take a look at one of the modules here. So here's course module 1. Note up top are the lecture videos. So if we click one, these would be the same videos like I would give as a lecture in class. They can be freely played. They are hosted in YouTube, and you can copy the links and put them into new tabs as well. So those are the lecture videos for our course, and that's the first one right here, the Chapter 1 lecture recording. So note, we have our first 4 chapters lecture videos, just like you were in a classroom setting. We have a homework for each chapter, chapter 1, 2, 5, and 6. And the PowerPoint slides for each chapter are also posted. You can freely download the PowerPoint slides and use them as you see fit, and they are excellent study tools as well. Chapter 5, for instance, I made an Excel example spreadsheet on a couple of the main concepts that we cover in lecture, and I do refer to them in the video lectures as well. So please download them and use them to help you study in addition. And finally, we're going to look at the Module 1 discussion and exam. So if we click the Module 1 discussion right here, this is how they work. When you create your initial post, you'll be able to see all of your classmates' replies. To earn full credit on the discussion, please write your initial post and make sure you respond to at least 2 of your peers. Your initial post needs to be at least 1 full paragraph. I would recommend 1 to 2 paragraphs depending on how much you like to write on the subject. A couple sentences will not earn full credit. And then please respond to at least 2 of your peers' posts with a minimum of 2 sentences. And note, as you can see here, discussion posts which are not in the form of a paragraph were obviously created with things like ChatGPT and bulleted form or like 30 pages long. Those are not going to earn credit. I want everything in your own words. I don't grade discussions in the sense that if you make a technical mistake, you're going to lose points. They're meant to facilitate a discussion. But please, anything that you do write, put in your own words, and we will have our classroom discussions like we would in person, this way virtually. So please be sure to answer the discussion posts, both module 1, 2, and 3. So the module 1 discussion, as you can see here, is due end of the day on October 1st, along with the rest of module 1. And if we go down the list, all of our modules are in order. And once again, this was the old homepage for this course. Now we have the official school homepage, but the modules are nicely in order. Extra credit assignments due the same day as the final exam, and that one is worth up to 4 bonus points on your final exam grade. However many points you earn on that will get directly added onto your final. And your final exams right here also due on December 12th. So all of the courses are in nice order with the modules here. And if we go back to the main homepage where it says coming up, as assignments are approaching their due dates, they will show up in the calendar, and obviously I will post many announcement reminders to Canvas as well. The I do like to use announcements as we approach the due dates for things. I will put repeated reminders for those assignments, exams, discussions, etc. So the last thing I want to just look at is the Cengage software. So if we go back to modules, what I'd recommend doing is this. You can purchase a version of this book from the school bookstore with an access code. Make sure it is that 16th edition and it is a new copy. If you do not buy a new copy, if you buy a used copy or some form of an international book, the access code is not going to work and you're going to have to purchase access anyway because the book software is what runs all of our assignments. So what I would recommend is click one of the assignments. So if we click chapter 1 right here, and you can click load in a new window. Just make sure you don't have any pop-up blockers or anything stopping this. It's going to launch us right into Cengage. Now we're in instructor mode right now, but when you do this for the first time, it's going to tell you to register for Cengage. So also see this right here, get students registered and share the link. I will share this link shortly, and that one will be posted right to Brightspace. So this is one of the assignments, so you can click all the questions for this one and answer them, and then when you're done, click I'm done, submit assignment now. They allow a couple attempts and will score a grade accordingly, so if you get a question wrong, you can attempt it again. And some of them are programmed different ways. This one is going to allow a few attempts per question. The multiple choice ones, you could redo the entire assignment. Some of the assignments are in different format. So for the Cengage assignments, once again, when you click them for the first time, it's going to take you right into Cengage MindTap and ask you to input a code or purchase access. I would recommend buy your access to Cengage right through the assignments. You can click something known as Cengage All Access, and it will give you access to both the course in addition to an ebook for the entirety of the semester. And that's more cost effective than trying to order a paper book in addition to just easier to do so. You can also activate a free trial if you are waiting for an access code you purchased, but do be aware the free trial does run out in 2 weeks, and then you're going to have to input a code or purchase access either way. And I will post all of those resources from Cengage within the next day or two about registering and the contact information from our book rep. If you need him for any reason, he's very good, and he's very good at troubleshooting any software glitches. Not that there really are any. So once again, this is our main course page. And when you do want to work on parts of the course, be sure to click modules, and that's going to take you into where the work for this class is. So that's pretty much it for our Canvas tour. I look forward to spending this semester with you, and I hope you enjoy our class. And when you do watch this video, it should be right around the first day of school. So I hope you have a really smooth first week back. And I look forward to the fall semester. Thank you.